Welcome to E-Litt Ninjas, and today we are going to look at some of the strategies to prepare for entrance exams for literature courses and also for competitive exams such as NET, SLET, SET and tons of others. Now, why you would need to listen to me? Well, I have qualified NET, SET and I wrote entrance exams for B.Ed and M.Ed for EFLU and I got in both times. I worked in colleges in India as an assistant professor, but now I'm working as an education director in Canada. And some of my friends have asked me for tips, some of my students have asked me to, and I've guided some of them. So I thought, why not do a video and help you all out? I know some of you already have strategies in place, then it's fine, whatever works for you. This is, let's say, for someone who has no idea on how to approach literature because it is so vast and you don't even know how to prepare for it. Four basic stages in your preparation, and the first step, it's about grammar and comprehension. Well, NET exam preparers can just cover your ears. So if you're looking to practice grammar and comprehension, go for Cambridge Guide to IELTS with DVD-ROM, and whichever level is thrown at you, advanced or general, you'll be okay with it after you're done with Cambridge Guide to IELTS book. All the links available are posted in the description below. Now, if you're looking for grammar resources, go for British Council website because they have amazing resources and their app is great too, but only if you're willing to pay for most of the resources. Well, if you're ready to invest in it, go ahead, or just go for free resources. Second step, well, study the timeline of British literature very deeply. As in, don't go in deeply into each period, but be thorough with each period and the main writers and the main characteristics. And this is helpful because, let's say, for example, in your question paper, you have to write a question, let's say something about Scarlet Letter, who is the author, something like that. And then the options, you have John Gower. Well, you might have heard that there is some puritanistic elements in Scarlet Letter. So you can at least guess that no, John Gower is a contemporary of Chaucer, so no way they can belong to each other. So this way you'll be able to guess a lot of answers. And this is also a good foundation to imbibe more knowledge. And when you learn more writers, if you have a thorough understanding of the time periods, you'll be able to fill in those gaps. Then like building a house from a good foundation, you'll be able to build up on your knowledge. Well, it is scientifically proven that you can add knowledge more clearly and the brain works very well if you add something to what you have already learned and if you connect it to what you have already learned. This is the logic behind it. Third step, focus on canonical writers such as Shakespeare, Chaucer, Sidney, Spencer, Milton. Well, go right into it. Be thorough with everything about them because well, let's be honest, every question paper that you see, you will have at least one question from any of these writers. Fourth step, start attempting a lot of previous year question papers. Get whatever you can from different states, NET question papers, entrance exam question papers from different universities. Well, start cracking it all, and you can also use it as a practice while you are studying, maybe in the morning, then you can practice in the afternoon, or you can just concentrate on question papers and add the information from each question. Remember what we told about preparing a timeline in the second step? Well, do it on paper. This way you can add more information and put it all in a binding folder. So whichever information you get, you know which period it belongs to, and then you can fill in that detail to that period. This way there'll be a lot of organizing going on. physically, and this actually works well in your brain too. You'll be able to organize a lot of information rightly. Now, one trick that you need to remember when studying multiple choice questions, it looks easy, it feels easy. Don't study it as a question and answer, study it as a statement, as a fact. Well, you should know what it is, what the whole question and answer is about. Maybe look into a little bit about the other writers as well, or the other options in the multiple choice question and answer. That's all the basic stages. You can comment, and if you want to add more to each stage, or if you want to modify it, please comment below. Now we'll move on to 3 important things that you need to remember for maximum efficiency of your brain. First one, it's okay to feel weird, sad, worried that you aren't able to retain much of the information. Well, it's okay, because let's use an analogy. If you're walking on a grassy plain for the first time, and after you have walked, if you look back, you will see that there are some grasses which are trampled. But imagine if you're not walking the same field for 1 week and you come back. Would there be a path waiting for you just because you walked that 1 week back? No. Because only if you walk across the same path many times, then there will be a path waiting for you. It's just like our memory. Only if you refresh your memory, only if you do spaced repetition, that means coming back to the same information with increased time period, only then you can retain information. So whatever you're studying, make sure that you refresh it, you go back to it, you revise it on weekends. This way the path is gonna get clear. Second, well, try to adapt your study methods to your own intelligence. For example, according to multiple intelligences concept, each of us have some strengths and some weaknesses. Maybe I am a visually intelligent person rather than a mathematical person. So if I visualize things, I can easily remember. I'm also a linguistic person. If I read, I can retain more information. So some people have auditory intelligence, that's their strength. Then they have to listen to retain information. So adapt your study techniques according to that. These tests are available online, free tests. Just go ahead and attempt it. Multiple intelligences test. Well, you can just find out a little more about you, and then possibly you can, if you are linguistic, then you can write more. If you're an auditory person, you can listen to everything again. So this way you will have maximum efficiency, you will ensure maximum efficiency. Third, make small goals and reward yourself with something like a snack, maybe watching TV, maybe listening to music. Listen to your own goals and make sure you complete it. Well, if you create a goal, just say small goals, 10 to 12, I'm completing all the sonnets, Shakespearean sonnets, then do it in that time. This way you'll train your brain to work well too. It's scientifically proven that if you have goals like these, if you set goals like these, your brain will work efficiently and try to complete it in that time. And reward yourself, because small goals are important. Each step that you take will lead you to that mansion that you are envisioning. So that's all. Well, I hope you all have fun studying. Because it is actually fun if you employ the right strategies. So I hope you will like and subscribe my video and share too. Well, all the best.